Alright guys, this is the kind of tutorial that I've been waiting to do for you guys. A dramatic, fun, crazy look. I'm going to start out by putting some dark primer on my eye. I've got a purple pencil from e.l.f., but you guys can use like a black liquid liner, or you don't have to use a dark liner if you don't want. I just think it'll add a whole new dimension to the look, and you won't have to pack on as much eyeshadow if you've already got a dark base. So here I'm just using a brush to kind of even out the base and keep anything from getting gloopy or other non-existent words, and then you can go through real quick with a tissue and clean up anything that got a little crazy. But this doesn't need to be nice. It's meant to look a little messy, a little worn in, almost like you've been through a night of partying when you're done. So these shadow shields are going to keep the black shadow and the glitter from getting all over your face. I'm going in with Creep from the Naked palette because it's already sparkly, and then we're going to put glitter on top of it, so it's like sparkle squared. So I'm just packing that all over the lid. Again, this isn't going to be pretty, this isn't going to be defined, and it's going to look better that way, at least if you ask my opinion. So packing it on all the way around the eye. A big thick line underneath. All the way inside, you'll probably look like you got punched in the face. You know you did a good job. So go back in and clean up anything that got too far out of hand, and especially in your inner corner, you don't want that to be too thick. And then after this, we're going to go in and blend. And so this is going to be a multiple step process. You're going to blend and clean up, blend and clean up. You don't want these lines to look crisp. So you're going to blend it, and then if it got too big, clean it up. And then you're going to blend it again until you get the right feathering, the right shape, the right size. And so now that we're done with that, I'm going to put on some black eyeliner because with my pink little waterline showing, I look a little creepy to myself. So you put it on your bottom waterline, you put it on your top line, and just all the way around your eyelid. And then to make your eyeliner stay better, you go in with some black eyeshadow, and that's going to give it something to cling to. It's going to keep it from getting washed away so quick. And then I'm just going in with Naked from the Naked palette. Anytime you're doing a really dark eye, you want to blend it out with a brown shade so that you don't look so harsh. And I'm now using Virgin as a highlight just under the brow, and this is just going to clean up any naked that got all over the place because, you know, we don't want it to be too messy. And now I'm going back in with Creep and kind of re-darkening the crease because with all that blending, you're going to lose some of your color. Now it's time for glitter. I'm using Ben Nye's Starry Night Sparkle, which is actually like black loose powder with glitter in it. I got it off of makeupgeek.com. And it's just a little sample size. You want to use a flat-tipped brush. You want to wet it with some MAC Fix Plus, water, there's glitter glue, whatever you have. Water doesn't work so well, but it'll do. You only want to get glitter on one side of your brush because anything on the other side isn't going to go on your eye, it's going to go on your face. I'm putting on a shadow shield to try and help a little bit with the fallout, and you want to start at your inner eye because we're going to have the most glitter on our inner eye, and then we're going to fade it to the outer eye. So it's not just your standard slap of glitter everywhere. It's going to have some dimension to it, which is going to be really interesting. And it's also going to kind of double focus as opening your eye. Normally when you do eyeshadow, you want your lightest part to be on the inside to make your eye look bigger, and so we're putting the most glitter on the inside because that's where it's going to shine and be brightest. When you do your next eye, just do the same thing. You wet your brush with whatever you're going to use to stick the glitter on. Again, I use MAC Fix Plus. And you also want to do it on your inner corner and a little bit under, not all the way across under, just a little bit. And you need to make sure you're using cosmetics grade glitter if you're doing that because it probably will end up in your eye and you don't want to scratch your eye. So this is where we're at this point. Very pretty, at least if you ask me. And now you go in and do some more cleaning. If you got any glitter anywhere, if you got too much eyeshadow somewhere. And now we're going to put some mascara on, just whatever you have to make your eyelashes black. I'm using Lash Blast Fusion from CoverGirl, and these are the fake lashes I'm using because when you do a black eyeshadow, your eyelashes just disappear. So if you want any sort of eyelashes at all, you're probably going to have to use fake eyelashes. But this step, as always, is optional. So I'm just running them through the glue, and yes, I'm shaky. I also found my first gray hair today, so welcome to my world. I'm apparently an old lady. I don't want to hear about it. So while you wait for your glue to get a little tacky, you sing a little song and dance, and then you place it on your eye in the middle. You pull the outer edge to your outer corner, and then you stick the inner edge wherever it lies. And that's how you put on eyelashes. You can also see this in my previous video about the bridal tutorial. I don't know what brand these eyelashes are because I threw away the cardboard thing after I bought them, but they're pretty cool looking. They're not very dramatic. Even with these on, you can still barely see them against all the black and glitter. So they're not too dramatic. I like that. But it at least gave me some eyelashes back after all that glitter. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the leftover on the brush and sticking it on the band to make sure there's no white showing from the band. And now we can do foundation because we're done being messy. I'm just using my Almay Blemish Heal, whatever it's called, because my skin has been hating me lately. So I wanted to use something specifically for acne to cover my acne and hopefully prevent myself from getting more. And we're going to highlight under our eyes. You want this to be bright and kind of, it'll also help clean up any lines, and I'm just blending it out with a blending brush. Blend, blend, blend. If you have some glitter fall on your face and you can't get it off, a great thing to do with it is to use some tape, stick it on the back of your hand, pull it off, and then pull the glitter off. Now I'm just concealing anything that didn't get covered up by my foundation. As you can see, I didn't use any tape because it was in the other room where my husband was sleeping and I didn't want to wake him up. So I recommend that though, otherwise you're just going to have glitter stuck to your face all night. Now for this, I'm not using any blush, so I'm doing a very heavy contour because I think it looks great with that dark, smoky, dirty eye having just like a crazy heavy contour. And so I'm really going at it on both my cheeks. I'll go around my hairline, I'll go around my jawline, I'll go over my cheeks again, and this will just, like I said, for whatever reason, I think it's just a really great kind of grungy contrast to have those sunken in cheekbones and the dark smoky eye. I am going to highlight, so I'm just using my e.l.f. Glow with an EXO fan brush on my cheeks to give a little highlight. I also went down my nose and above my lip. And last lipstick, I'm using Crush. It's Rimmel, and it's just kind of like a bronzy peach shade. I wanted something nude, but with color so I didn't look sickly. And then to make it a little more beige, because it had almost too much color for what I was looking for, I'm using Peace, Love, and Mod by BH Cosmetics, just to make it a little more nudie, but you still have that under color. And this is my finished look. Oh wait, no it's not. Actually, one thing you do want to do is you want to make sure to do your brows, because when you do a really dramatic eyeshadow, your eyebrows are going to balance that out. So bare minimum, fill them in, or if you want to draw them on even bigger than they are, that works too. Either way, you really want to just put your brows on to frame that beautiful eyeshadow. And now I really am done. This is my grungy, glittery look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!